so yɛkɔ atayomantoma Amemfi Central abato mposodo bɛhyɛ wo nyɛ ɔno John Jen Kudu the ejira to do net for the sika 112,000 Ghana cedis that much a chair for there waje amotenambra mfa chair from ade wona abato mposodo ebishafu eyi na nsɛm a ɔkam na nwabere Metropolitan Coastal Television don korkase bom ba from Capecoast Asorba Kofi Essuman. Afi yɛde na yɛde nsama no mu nchechiu. Obama yen osaba ma Dr. Isata Otolu Ebien na also Council of State member. Babe afra Sanchofu Nsem oyen na nanano ahemfa wo gwani na atenase akyereme de dani onye tetefo na nsaba obema yen de mo wodwumeti bi ase na bente bi obanu oda wo friend dam oya abrahim de mete no sumente wa abra mo nuanyo menyo beri ya yetena amahin igwado de mete no oya de kope wose menye mo hwe o wasa no sentre asem no bia fa friend ko fa friend no hu doro ko wa abra odi no ntase we mu TV do wati radio mu de abente bi bono safran de onenye abrahim na oya no kwado onye no kwado osaba mo Dr. Kusata tere de onye no kwado biara da enti odo ka de kira amanfo titare abra na no kwada ahemfa wo ne gwan no kwada adese wo ye de da menti ndi ona nami ana sunko de obi ro bono sanna ni bia na wonyima onenye nana kodade ya Otolu Ebien onye abrahim da mara na nehemba oye nana ekua okuta no so otode basa abrahim ba yente sama osaba ma okano na hife nana okuku aje before onenye abrahim na ontasi otende obegbe ha chere kakra na yako functions bia ya dem di not the oye abrahim nti obeda mespe wanche bia ena na nya na nanara wo abrahim ma bi bi ni men no so okay che me se bia okuko am so dem da ya ntument na ha na ndamoti no kwere biara ni che no kwere no baby pia ndam da mafre so wadu sa wadu na no kwere wo no that no ma so what the hell andam deputy presidency le ye na se Merida that's a proper Traditional Council in its municipalities. The attention of the Ogwa Traditional Council has been drawn to recent claims and public discussions regarding the traditional leadership of Abra Capecoast. The Council wishes to state unequivocally that there is only one recognized chief and Queen Mother of Abra Capecoast, and they are Nana Kogadai II, Chief of Abra Capecoast, and Nana Ekua Okuta III, Queen Mother of Abra Capecoast. Any other person or group reporting to hold the Abra stool or represent the traditional leadership of Abra does so without recognition from the Ogwa Traditional Council and the established customary authority. The Council urges the general purpose institutions and the media to take note of this clarification and accord the necessary respect and recognition to the legitimate traditional leadership of Abra. In the court in the moment.
So go to the not back on. It's here from Asorba. Now, I mean, on the traditional council. Yeah, you may there, Abra, a hearing, your friend, and not to be a day. In fact, when you now, or not. I know I'm but not but I'm good on your property. No queen mother, she. It's a woman that when you man, one year. On them, man, some of them, and get a workers of Mara Magic person. Obiara so Aussie, honorary, and there were the democracy of our court. Say, would you be a court? No court to back at your hand there. Yana now brought no him. Yana no good to know him. Yeah, but court to back and I met a traditional council, Rita House of Chiefs, and I help her. On ya some people. But once a year, be anti baby. Yana, I mean, council so. Yemen, Abanishing women who are registered for National House of Chiefs. One or two. Until from one, now some things.
Yoko Umusia Asay, Quantafu Pena, Oba Umusiano, Ola Haruna Ibusu, where Oya Mawuli, second school, one in Fia Woody, or Classy, the one in a Casabia, Oda social media, retake Rumba de Mede. Uti Martin Daya Rasta, Sameshe, Second Wutu Bako Sukuribia. Now, no, no, so Quantafu Pena, baby, on Tibam. Umusiano wane shishay ofado odefa wan afade wa ada ya bufaba ana yesukulu yi ana ya bisonya ilusia de kwetende umusiano wan shishay ode mo na efe wa afade kama dama ade ko oyesukulu den na onan na umusiano kwanchefo penina oda no meche swafa oda umusiano oye ewu ahanu dusu odu to go cheme de beminti obejina do na we see popi the Magana Education Services show one ana one for fufu biara mfa makan nti wutiri otedeno man hihye neten yandama na for school nti me da wutiri onye nhihye ya aban ajatum ana womohia no wa makwan da mfa school da na no mpocho sesana damba otenda da won na fandama for school mo yefe ono bo ha no dusu nsaba kan bi.
Chairman of the GES Council is here. There is an ongoing debate in social media about haircuts and size and length of hair in secondary schools. We will not tolerate it today, we will not tolerate it tomorrow, and so long as we are molding character. If we give in to hair today, tomorrow it will be shoes, and the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GES, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave on your campuses. So anybody who thinks that your child will walk into any institution of learning as if that child, forgive my words, was to attend a beauty contest, the school environment is not for that purpose and not cut for that purpose, and would not tolerate that as an institution. Tobe Chairman, there is a lot of growing indiscipline in our schools, some even with teachers abusing learners. We would not accept that. We would apply heavy sanctions to any teacher who wants to take advantage of a learner. And to the students, you only can walk away from Maule School with two values: discipline and integrity, and the future is yours. So Maule School, you have every reason today at 75 to celebrate. Ora Haruna Edusu onye umosian ne
suafa ohwe omusua do ono na etrenkan yeko nsamfufuru ma Ghana Institute of Surveyors mechre nkwabata a yefa na KOS ana so quantity survey division wedi wone afihye ihiem wo oye ogwaha na afihye ihiem na asem na agomtenya otinemu dema oye KOS o surveyor ajeman bedu osai odo to go chemi de nokwewo oye kote se ayena waka surveyor for ana quantity surveyor for woni djuba na do na mbu na edwuma biara na ho so na wo da wo kire de ebe na ye besi akwana ye beye bridge ya yere ye no hu sika mo obodunyi no hu apronobo mo beye yi se quantity surveyor mama bo de boko ya say ye bidin hanem surveyor osai ajimambedu ne nsama okani wi
this year yen theme bro bronyebeka de osi integrating value engineering into infrastructure procurement yepede adan na kwana ndema iyaye ye ho adwuma yeze value etodo bronyebeka de value etodo bibia the traditional way aye ndema nye de yes ye akwan yesi adan ne ho bonu today na ya adwe nyina ye de course na ye sisi ano onna ye nyu odado but yepede ye hwe beyond that ye hwe de ekwan na adan na ye no obetum wa servian for let's say infi ibasa infi anan nti onye the course na ye hwe sisi ana e kan wasem but obetum nyipa na wo be use akwan no obetum afado a problem be enyi ho for some number of years sisi ano ya adwen efi just the initial course no pede hwe value and a purpose of the project the most more obe servian so that is what we are looking at now ye hwe there abana yenyini edwuma yezi en taxes man more di edwuma obete mare kan na sisi as wo ye projects are one obefre na yenyim ho edwuma ne ye na ya tena form awona wo be benefit from project and say school dey isia awona obetena school dem ho no ye be toto awona adwen materials ayezi edwuma no ye hwe there obi atena be wo say materials make fefi hanam zaba na ne buye dey ye be hwe there materials bi su puko Ghana ha yezi ba ne bu no be ko form obetima ye the same thing na project ni wi a wa function to the mosi mo be function na afi so wa serve mbra e wo there yi ehu there yenya wo Ghana ha ebituma ye akwan wo gu kwan do sisi a efie bi na no tutu because ya andwen there e wo there or serve let's say 10 years inti sisi ano ye pede value asema ye kan value engineer na asema ye kan ye nyina ya tena form awona wo ye designs no wo hu there years the materials ye ejuma na obezi 10 years inti ewia hu there this project 10 years is going to survive, it's going to perform, it's going to be functional. So that's what the focus now is. This year, you can do a project if you say, oh, they no form, but in the next 2-3 years, no project, no, what say. In the association is it, I your core university in our training. But ansana ebe ye member no chide abetro nsohwe exams na ya jewatum de ye member of the association na eba nso aye ntete bi aye tete de eye dwuma ebe fa kwando na ezaye dwuma nti awona wonye exams no wonam system ma wori dwuma but wonyi any guideline bia was dwuma nti says we dwuma kema na assemble bit ma ba ho nti ye ka che wona wa trade nyina de omo wona adwen emra yendo na wombra na mosa yesi edwuma no ayenye nyankote na yedem edwuma yenye amanonefo a wo nyina we conservators ina ye edwuma nti ye wo mbra ya hihye adaho aye fado ye edwuma nti eba yezo be fadam kwano do na etumi aye edwuma cities how it's supposed to be done nti ye bompa de awona wa train nyina wo ye exams no wo be kan ho na yetumi I deliver for Ghana ma me kanye de e wo de awo nso so some trophies so wo hu bibia there nzema a onkoye e wo infrastructure delivery ma awon so wo de was ba abwan no bi ehu de demazi school den yesi nchere abenti na de aba then obi a be hu de wo de yezi adwen bado de azibi aye bia no yetsa fom ya adwen hu very well de azi obi di mfie ahin obetuma servian nyipa wo kotina mu no wo tase de eyi na woro betine mu no we ndey maintenance bibia ya plan bibia ansana ya ye ho adwuma nti ewi a wunde asem bi enyo
na jumedina sinu owura Kofi Obin Ayerebi ono na national president the Ghana Institute of Surveyors na ene bon komo na ochire mu be oye dema owo quantity survey bi ade obohwe management no watew na mum onkaba nde odubukata na ibi abebem na ono so omakwan osande edwuma na nkase mitin onu na mese na edwuma no so omakwan no biara onye bubukata na mum ohia de yebagyatum na yasane nsew de quantity survey edwuma no ono eno mompuntu na kanko ba ono so no mo nje edwuma ho no mba nde aban ankasa hu nti obasere de sa yeri bibira do ye infrastructure development de ode mo quantity survey afu bobam survey Kofi Obin Ayerebi ne nsama ken
bi bom ne say quantity surveyors say obi pese osidan a enema odi besi yen ene e be kire architect draw ade ni nyina that quantity surveyors akotire say so ye dana ebe hia blocks 20 adua 1 trip abo 1 trip nchensin enua 2 pieces going survey for adwuma no and they will direct you na masons obey adwuma no ahe no beji ebetima boa atreo carpenter enti say ukofa carpenter no ba no hwe adwuma na no so 10 cedis na so akoma anwo so a ne quantity survey ankasa obetiro say 10 cedis na oji no say no kre anasa osisiwa obeka atro enti quantity surveyors ye hu hia pa na ye kan say enu bi wo ho a upese usidan materials a wodi be sidan no enye blocks nkwan na edi sidan enye concrete nkwan na edi sidan enye dua nkran na edi sidan enema na ye bebre enti usika no se de tie no quantity surveyor betima kire o se edan a upese usi we o 10,000 Ghana cedis o the material we ekabo mu a obetima sidan no at 10,000. And until your friend say integrating value engineering. Value engineering they say blocks and the nema will be used no. You bet my church or say your blocks would bet me the other for aye jumano. Ama boa a war from a vessel bottom. Na juman wevi. Then now we are also basic dying and also obey or ya kwanya. Then so I born a day latrite. But then ya boy, I born you different. Because so we are show sika okita. Wait me at on the ka amubiati as you say. Send a year juma dan. Would the quantity surveyor and titia or more? I a friend of value engineering. Wait my juma na ye nebono a beba for my mom. Nebon a beba for my mom until at the end of the day. Sikaka kra or no. Wait me the APP. In this a basso drinks obey bibia. And yes, so sorry, I know akofa. Oh, amazing. Baby, be dynamame. Mason, the bar no I can't out in a cheap, David. Eh, beer, baby, I want no. And yet, I knew Unquana obey here. Get me the latrite. Is it I? Latrite, not the cement of fra, not a modia boom. Nebono, a bear from a bet messy dynamo. So, we was a kind of bonus or the glass and qua bear and asama. By ya, you will be primuha, Sikahu, a drink a cram. I was here sacrament, and near my bit media sit down, and I bit media year quine. I want a quine be a ye. A quine are not dying on the bone yet. Now, you perceive 10 years, a bit made 10 years. You want to tell no, until the air can no. Until I was a can. Now, ye na tea na buying so tea. Say, the frame be value engineering. Say, who sit down near Opese unye fimuno. That is the aim or the goals. I was so clear we obey no more juma. Na miracle mreno. In kind you use plywood, half-inch plywood. But ubet my chances say no. And your plywood on kwan ye DC. Ubet my use plasterboard. say 6mm what the total plywood no one ne bono e wo fom adan na nkofa no na wo begina tenten say obe use plywood at the end of the day plywood kura na 7 mu atimidi na pro ba ko use plaster board e ye paper linti e betima chama ne wato ne low but obe she ne high e be do mri bia wo ni sika wo de maintenance no sa this adwen a wo fa ye na wo use professionals no mu two for nti what's you dying for 404 and yes be say e betima atena ho for a longer time for you sana your team na ya fa na fe no sana e kire integrating value engineering in infrastructure procurement eno ano no mere komre no enipa adwen esesa e wo kwan a ye fa so toto ye niema say dansie say ye ka e lorry kwan ana wo si hospital na ukwa kotu nipa ne for especially as quantity surveyor e was kasem e wo materials e wo so use na se na wan tu ne fu yie na asamba ho a obetimi do akoport enti obi awie school e wo so fantity mu no ba be kan ho e no ba wo be tro professional exams na ya jew as a professional quantity surveyor na se ya jew sana association no nyina etawochi bibi a wo ye bia omokan ho e na obi so ye member no o tu anamon no betu na anamon pa golulu asembie nim enkoye se ye nuanom artisans ni bi se mesi obi timi ma mesi ska no kora wo hwe na ohu wadane carpenter wabu afaso but obi ye member o we na obehu our credibility on dane nko ba bia eno ne nea ehia nti obi a on kan ho no sasam to ne do ko kujida mara no a emra bedi efise wo no obi be ka se unya ntete ya e wo so utimi ye adwuma te say quantity surveyor nti wo fro ho quantity surveyor na wo nye member of a professional institution you are not correct nti me to asrese obi a se wo ye land surveyor obetwa la asase ama se wo ye quantity surveyor obetu fo about dance project bi ana obi o ye valuer e wo so po obi o ye professional efise professional no mu onye obukata na wan go fo obi o ye professional obetima ye obukata obeju sika o hwe no kura wo no nti me ka tre amanfo nyina ya ehia se ye be po obi a o want it here wan wo obi o te hospital eso ye doctor I go doctor school every day ho if you say I don't think about ye mra obi on go doctor school no ye say o ye doctor na ya chewo if you so betima abo obi pa na ya pra no obo pa na say obedwane but obi a yatete na o ye doctor pa o ye professional doctor o wa association mu a o hwe no baby a obi enti ye ka against quack obi on ye professional bi a wa fi school e bi a wa ye building technology wa ye quantity surveyor as a course no nye professional o ye quack no ye can professionals on kan
yanko wasa amenfi abato mposodo wo oye atoye mantom ho ena mbese bogonya honorable John Jen Kujo onye nempanyimfo ekegina na ohaw kakra sukufu wowo machechirafo nya kwan mbamba kirade no ewaba ana mbese bogonya John Jen Kujo ejenu tumudo na busun biara odisika kakra de machechirafo dem robeya wono kono bodo wonkrasa horo nimu adekire na abra ma mejuana obongwa na ore cheche nsemu no na yene katibaka oye kwabena akwa wo honti ama mejuana Jen Kudwa oye mbese bugoi na nsama odutugwa no yenye bi yadebe na nsama odutugwa ne bi
si central niko krabia se friend man kru na midru ho no na teachers no yesi wo mutua omafa community teachers no mudi tua omoka midru ho na mehwe esa de adenity mi busa se ikwan be so no mufa sutua omo se teachers na wo ho no esua enti anam se teachers ni sua ni ntino aya na nkwala na disua no e wo fo enti mi busa se nkrofo wie school wo krom ha omo ni adwuma ya omo mo na me fa sa nkrofo ni nyeden emra na boso mi so a sa akatua na wo for di tua community teachers no meje na media tua me ne wo kasa CCA ya nyankro ya start global bope ya di teachers rep na start ye me no kasa CCA ya nyankro ma ko 35 and schools ma ko 35 e wa men central community teachers na ya fa wo mu ebi wo honu a ye dua 8 million every month ebu a 15 million ebu a 5 million ebu a 7 million depending on kro no any study omo ne omo e kan ye nanso enne saa Joan care program we no dia ye ne say every month bia no aya na ma ye busy ni first ka ne nko every month ne kapom 4 months ba ko na me dia ko enti me de kwa no mu yusua na esan na 4 months bia ne aye last month say ya ko me dis ka nkwa ni ya so mo amakwan enti dis ka chem se me ntwan no mu bia so aye ya because aya wo dis ka kwa e sa dance for e wo ho no enti mi jasika no wo ho se school for nem bia school na tam bi o mo sa tam na ye bia school ni aye mi operation ntino na mentumi amba but nyame adom ya yesika na to wa every month bia no me spend sika nkwa 112,000 almost 120,000 almost 1.2 billion na me dey bua teachers enya aban na form ba community teachers ya dey bua etimiasa obu anso na mo ye teachers so na wo nim because eni wo close so obu anso onim so on kan ho asem enkyere obi a education officer say woni yako e dey hawa kaka che ministry say wo mo ye sanse ye nya teachers be play esanse sa aban ma ye teachers be play sense kan mi tua bi since every 4 months bia me time sika no bom ni ye dey pa na e ko almost 4.7 billion
na Raba Joanna Kujo oya besebugwen wo oya Amenfi Central ni dwumedi na ase no na NGO a ye from Top Africa won so won se abanase ne mu kwanchefo pay na oda no Raba Eunice nyako a ono so gina dwumedi na ase na odensem tuba na me nchecheru ye kegina de dama mofema owo sukuu no mu no de worokwa onyim da won da chi gbowie inti ada abanda bobada ye for the STEM education or science technology and engineering obi ye de o de be shase acheche mofema amohono so wetum no wepedem Raba Eunice oye yakwa no so nsama okani bi
I am aimed at young noble can say the STEM education. When I mean we na more education field media, maths because government and kasa launch sa initiative. Now STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Sa conform combination with every solving problems in the community. So I say I have a mining community, but I am calling school. Mining, geology, this and because say also as I say, who psyche akwalado to be a critical thinker, to be a bold leader, and I say to be able to solve problems. But your system, no, most often than not, no. Ye na ye pesi ye school, ni akoye juma, ye school, ni akot na office kitwe. Forget to say office na what no so obi idea. And so say training ni e don fast setting into see you a. We want to get the elevate sa idea ni if you one, ni e dey akot 2, if you 2 ni e dey akot 3. Honorable can say
Yanko insafufum na yenkejina oye chufu human lower bencha abato mposodo chufu human lower bencha abato mposodo ena depena abasenu kwanu wujina wunu tumudu wodenchira na nanom atanye amambe na mande wopam oye odisi kron da mate untia wo defo bo apensema otodu ibasa bra onya ne krase krai no na akaye dinde do wunya dinchadeshe na obatfa egwan atredo adumara kwa adum nti da pira baselu krai no na woye dam amande na amambe na wunya oye odefo bo apensema otodu anan do ne dinche omahen na amahen no hwei ni mu no na mente ne nketesi a woye na so tere meda na yenso ye da gudi be hye eyinyam wo oye nana ne hwei wa hyen o sande odefo bo apensema otodu ananan oye bia na yi ball bo ho pa ma ye kese ampo owo ball ku a ono wate no ho intimnante ni na aka won bom ifi dukwai elkobreman wawase ankakwe abrafo da ma kisi oyo twufunyeman won na wo kan won bom na wo de ball akansi hihyedo wo oyo dwekwa won asotefondo na ho na Coastal Television kupe da yenye enuanom na ntawo wo bodam with them ball akansi no na yo bon ko bi se won da ananu sunso na ntetebia onye obi ne nsama onye kese ni
medinde King Kofi Essuman no ne edin a na nipa nyina edin na oba himalo wade ntra ha in fact bobo aya dia eye ajiensa na jesi empinimfo bebre na eni ho ntiye na yakan ye ho abom nti wo hwe tournament ya aboya ye hi fofra ebi esi abonya so the 26th king of the game odefo bo am the fourth na ye bo ebi amana kwaba nti wo hwe teams o mo bo no well organized teams a obo himalo wade ntra mititru lo wade ntra ha nti ye wo frame Olympiacos ye wo Jankabo Stand Fast ne wo was FC na Jokwa Youth Football Club first game ne ko so na no ye Jokwa Youth Football Club ne frame Olympiacos frame qualify ko final ne ya therefore Asorba Cup na problem say ye wo ha ne say ye need division team e the whole district and it's a problem for the district na ye di kan ya meto to asre aban ne say aban nya na dwen say born aban nankase besom na enkoya nkra because I will share baby say upper danger lower danger to Fatima pa lower danger constance and as a district but this 4 districts there is no single club or representative here in Ghana Football Association, whether it's being 3rd division, 2nd division or 1st division. And then how high the man of mine. This and say you are great office agree for the show. Your market I would do a in the show. Your avenue de bra omu disefata the show. Nanso a banner sport football the MPCA is you knew be a all share so na ma fa to me ho say nkwara ne mo fo mo you show we are invitational tournament for therefore Asorba Cup na teams are organize and invite you my new group a team Inti we mu Jankabo Stand Fast any frame sorry what was FC in the airport na ye boot time na next season ye best start yankasa ye division 3 and we constituency manas ye district mu na ye papa anas ye nana division hinu a ya chi no so be support ye anything ye bo we dey amana kwaba nti za obi samia media media de boa manuwa de chana se luwa de chana se the football anymore me boa se unity and so the form into my family. In fact, it is one of the major issues of Ghana as a tackle bia dimba say we worth 40 billion na bisa on say why na ne papa na ne mama edifika 40 billion ebe she edunu ma osimi bi obenya 5,000 onye meaning omo yes yem fin developing sports but ya koya me say yes sports ni ni akwenya ewo stadium no so esan se pinifo din say ni obi bebo obetie ska na hu nya pa nanso we omo yes say ye district yem fam peja yes sport the best pinifo ye mapa de nchira hene o therefore one pensim a otoso 9 a waba e besre ye honorable MP agency the best friend, your honorable DC. You know, so now be come to your boom. Not danger, sorry, or boom. It's answer danger, our professors, danger, our doctors, danger, our educationalists. Now, so a ban of football. You need to be not a phobia, not a professional player. I don't know you to sorry say, na edit ya na ya pejo bia obedient or bobo nti kwa ya kunina no eno na ama ye tournament nya nti be sre say Coastaltv send ya mudi eche no boni penfo be din komo no mo so achiro mo adwen che bia ye ni ni omo so adwen e bia ni mo adwen omo ma ye na se de ye ne di mu no mo di nkomo a na mo so ma ye hu omo adwen ni ye so ya fa no so e de siesie hu e za se denchira imaluwa denchira ni luwa denchira ye crowd say bobo omo so e be di investment in as an American me and I'm meeting you with Mr. Duncan regional FA chairman any meetings about some me Peter football it's a brewa hapa especially I am the CEO for Jopa Youth Football Club it's a boy the training any normal be a bread so it's your best round crown the for the best room would say so I'm dwi den tira ho ewo efuo ye so I'm dwi den tira ho ewo adeton so I'm dwi den tira ho ewo sukukoma I'm dwi den tira ho obo it an say den tira megunu bebre pebo o hwe boy ombo ya ye den tira nkwara nko a obi ansi de bia na waba enso ye ni team bia obo third division even second division na first division the how edema youth no na so sense ye wo buo edema ye mpeni mfonti yentumi enkasa ho bebre esanse yenim sempinfo ewo adwen hyehyɛ edema ye daachi nti wada homa esanse mo fide du akire no muni mpenimfo nkasa se ye krado ewo buo mu ewo ahofa mu ewo bie mu se ye be hye so mo so ebe boaye nti sa ubisa me about eye football a ye youth na ye krado ye tun sempinfo nse be so ya ase I think the Ghana national team, the Black Stars, depends on about professional football. Now, the chance pay a chef with the national team, whether it's been under 17, under 20, under 23, or Black Stars. Now, the chance say, under 17, now Quenya is answer. Me no kasi me a professional scout, Edema, Dr. Prosperity Ogu. Former coach, also the current under 17 coach. In Germany, Dean Como, the funny players. Now you go Mama Quenya, say, Dinchra, you for a player. No channel. Now, so as I see any team, I have registered in team. Yet you for beyond, which I say, some person or journey a great business. This is what journey a year Ghana Entrepreneurship Association. Business be a person be also registered. But Dinchra. You need registered team. Jeff Nyamiadum to Youth Football Club. Enya omo company name. Enya omo company registration idea. Omo be participating fully our Ghana Football Association next season. Into Toya, year to asre and say on mine nanano. Eye yempeni mfua omo ya manyo sem. Ene ya nkwankonya beka ya mwakom. Na mpenifu atayechi. Na yensu enya akwenya na etumi esi akan ewo Ghana ball boom se na ebe ya sa mi a me nu kasi a me wa akwenya se me ni coaches ebe kasa se player we ni ball no so yenya sa akwenya na ete se me nso me ni mpenifo kasa na ye frɛ jokwa ana se dentua player no mo uzampa e registered team but for now I am registered no nkoma ye be bibia no entumi ko be san say registered players nko a na ye form a ye de omo ko ye national team and as a tournament
that's it
Ebusia iya denchira adesha wo wono boku nkabom na wode dambo bono wode peja oye odefo bo apensema otodo anana foforo kra watchen wo oye denchira meche donko no fe no denchira mani na no ho bo akensi na yekohwe no ho nkomotwetwe no yenjina do na yenji na aboafo ho nkato yembre sisi ya ba yede kasebo no ntuedo yekowie
Medo, Ghana Biana. Oku fa jebidi we aba besu en fita no pa e dey say baby she. Mangashi.
Junior.
Em senso na fu me bi dey no.
Sister Coast pa. Enti woni gas.
I'm using the why.
Why?
down Yankanawa.
Ah, sister, course. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. And wow.
LPG, let me see your hand. Ooh, I got yeah.
We sell gift shop, a place you can rely on. You call on us and we will deliver. Thank you.
Akwam ya yaw eti mpayin akada me kwam hwehwan emi memom ibitete bane bu wi a ebesena tuska akotaduru de anu omonyon onenti Mercafo finger linking fast food and catering services madamo edubakui aya krado de wati ediban papa wati bosom hen na oya fast food yadi doya jollof fried rice plain rice wacha na ebusia ni na ebenyebi epian pese doya breza pese ana bayira pese ana bancha pese di aya krado kra benku na tilapia ana benku na okro stew ana ebusia ni na aya krado na titewie na epebibi etwa wonum na che pastries meat pie rock buns spring rolls finger licking fast food and catering services ebusia hwe wona chirukwan wa Ankafu school park junction bepe pharmacy shop ni chanwa ana so opposite Ankafu na kwa project seno bepe where order so na where delivery so etibutu ba fra homotufi 0555218992 ana so 0244408701 finger linking fast food and catering service ana oxygen banpa na mama high
ya mansalmu akwaba mbra Coastal Television do don kroka sebo ntuye do na yedebra humi na yetweda yekupe mu oye ahohodie bo fo woni kabomtu woni kabom iku batana owo Omangana metre Hotels Association weti mfi edunum na mfi edunum ntebenu wapamotam na wasafa oterem no wogwa ha na epe eyi abohwe wodumedina ase eyi jenyobe wada mfi proper edunum metre 50 years hotel fo woni kabom ku bobo ade oye eyi je papa na yanyi kwanchefu pain another gomtrain de ma oye hotel fo woni kabom kuwi yanyi twetwe nkomo na ochem kwanna mpempenda ikuyi bebi ofi na bebi webudu na mpo dawo hwakwan na obutum waye wada abo ma hodi bia ahoro wo Omangana afa ne tampefra na nsama opanyin obonkyerem ni.
Have been talking about this over the years, and indeed that's our job to advocate for the right thing to be done. You can look at it in terms of operational costs, which the last speaker spoke about. And the operational cost has to do with issues of taxes and levies, has to do with utility tariffs, electricity and water. We also look at the general cost of the items we use, some of which are not available in the country, so we source from outside. And so operational cost has been a major issue. And then we also talk about regulation. We think that our regulatory system could be more streamlined so that we avoid the duplication of enforcement, which sometimes causes discomfort and embarrassment in some cases to our clients and guests. We also talk about training and we mentioned it strongly at the symposium, training, a well-coordinated training that will ensure that we provide the quality of services, services to our clients. So these are some of the things. And then also, you know, Ghana is a tourism destination, but we are competing with other countries as well. Yeah. So we need to have that magic wand that attracts people to the country. If you take the year of return as a typical example, that was a well-planned and delivered project that brought in a lot of visitors in 2019. We should continue to do that, and we hope that the Black Star experience, which has been introduced by this new government, will lead to that, to attract more, because we believe that we are not yet at, I don't believe we are at our peak. At 1.3 million visitors per year from outside, I don't think we are there.
1.3 million.
Kenya visitors. Kenya is doing about 6 million, South Africa about 10 million. And if we are getting 4.8 billion from 1.3 million guests, it means that if we double that figure, or if we triple it, that means you're going to get more. Okay. And then also, I think the minister or somebody, one of the speakers mentioned it, let's make tourism and hospitality a priority area. An area where all ministers must be on board. Every minister must receive serious orientation on tourism and hospitality, so that together we drive this industry, which has, we see it as a low-hanging fruit. It has that huge potential to turn our economy around. We must see training as a constant factor in improving the work that we do. Okay, because things continue to change, and you see the hotel business is such that, look, if you take even a hotel that has just 10 rooms or 20 rooms, guess what? If you should have 50% occupancy, that means that every day you have about 10 people. In a month you have about 300 people. These are guests who continuously bring new experiences. Okay, something new comes up every day. Okay, so we need to train our staff regularly to deal with the new faces, the new attitude, the new behavior that we see from our clients. Okay, you cannot expect a hotel worker or a receptionist or housekeeper to have everything on their fingertips all the time. One guest will come with a new experience. When we use that as a basis for training, it will prevent the next hotel from repeating the same mistake. Okay, so training is key, which is why we are advocating for that training system that ensures that our workers and our staff go through that regular training. And I think it's something that we can easily do and we should do.
Edward aka nyameke ono na ye kwachefu pain ododa oye hotel fu won kabo nkonya wonanu na onam da oye sehwe hotel on sehwe minti swafa ana aba pain na oda oye sehwe bia ejuma nanu mechesi u de Ghana Tourism Authority yana mame ajeto mame zenyon kopu yechi na no so de nsam de togwa chirem da banwe ye oda boa ma nsehwe na titira mpo hotel ni dwumedi ewiepe da mamem okeni.
Thank God that the Ghana Hotel Association is 50 years and they are celebrating their golden anniversary today. So this symposium was actually to launch that and to also tell Ghanaians that the advocacy of, perfectionists in the hotel, perfectionists in the hotel industry should be adhered to. Yes, Ghana Tourism Authority is here to always support the hotel, Ghana Hotel Association and other associations, in the industry. The whole thing is that I remember in a number of the speeches they mentioned capacity training, and Ghana Tourism Authority, as one of the things that we want to do for the industry, for the hotel association and GATO for that matter, is embark on a number of training programs, because it's important that as we bring people into the country, they get the best of us. Because when we go out there and market, we go out there saying that Ghanaians are friendly, Ghanaians are respectful. Ghanaians are the warmest people you can come across. So we cannot go and say all of these things and come back and they see a hostile front office lady. It will not help us. So we are also going to support them in the capacity training. We're going to have various levels. We're going to have masterclass for the big hotels. We're going to have other levels of training for the other hotels and make sure that at least we all will come at par to what the international requisite is, the international expectation is. Because when you go to other countries, they make hospitality so beautiful. Right from the doorman to your room, you have a beautiful experience. And hospitality is all about experience. It's all about experience. So we want people to, you know, intertwine that with the Black Star experience. And the Black Star experience ought to give you that experience that we are trying to achieve. The experience of, of having the warm reception from a Ghanaian, the experience of having a professional, the professionalism in the industry should be there. You know, the experience of, you know, people just smiling at you, listening to you, taking your orders with pleasure, bringing you what you asked for, and you know, that chain should work and work properly. We are also asking the Hotel Association to also respect the quality controls in the hotels because it's important. I mean, beyond the smiles that we want people to experience, they must also have good rooms. They must also have good linens to sleep on. They must have, you know, the rooms should be fresh. Some hotels, you get in there and the stench that hits you is unbelievable. So these are things that we as regulators are also out there looking for. We want to make sure that we help them. Another thing that Ghana Tourism Authority is also introducing into the industry is sustainability. We want to make sure that the green agenda, we are a part of it. So we are introducing solar here and there. We are also introducing a number of things that, you know, engulfs the sustainability regulations. You know, so these are, so we are looking at water wastage. We are looking at solar. We are looking at greens and plants. You know, all of these, and of course we are also trying to make sure that, you know, we do away with plastics and do and have more paper products instead of plastic products. So these are some of the things that Ghana Tourism Authority go out into hotels looking for, just so we can support the green agenda. Ghana Tourism Authority birthed the Hot Cat. So the Hot Cat is an institution that already trained personnel into the hotel industry. But in the last few years, the branding and, you know, the efficiency of running that one went down. So we are also trying to help them with branding and also push them back into the industry so they can help us, you know, with the training. What we need is a huge facility that we can call a hospitality institute. Myself and my deputy CEOs, we traveled abroad and we had a partnership with Rutgers University. And Rutgers University is planning on having a university in Ghana, you know, just on hospitality and agriculture. I think they're doing they focus on tourism and agriculture. So these are some of the things that when we go out, we go and advocate for. So I didn't mention it in my speech because we're still in the we're still going through the stages of, you know, reading the terms and conditions between us and exactly how we are going to make that work. You know, but I can assure you that by next year you hear or we can talk about this confidently because we're doing everything to make sure that we have a hub for hospitality. Another thing we are doing is cruise line. The cruise, we are also training people to also work in the cruise because the shipping lines are also a part of tourism, you know, and it's a major part for that matter. So we are also training people to make sure that the cruise line also takes some of our people because at the end of the day, what are we here for? We are here to advocate for perfection in the hospitality industry and also create jobs and support the private sector. So by creating jobs, supporting the private sector, bringing the monies that we bring in, stimulating the economy, tourism plays a major role. And it's our prayer that in the next few years will be the number one contributor to the GDP. And these are some of the things that we're looking out for. Of course, Cape Coast, the UCC is one of the major universities that introduced tourism in their curriculum, and we appreciate that. And so many people have gone through that. I mean, 70% of the people I work with at Ghana Tourism Authority went through this college, and it is heartwarming to say that we are willing to support and even make it bigger. What we are looking for is a whole institution on its own that talks about tourism, because we want tourism to be taken seriously, and we want tourism, like I said, to be the number one contributor to the GDP. We want Ghana to realize the importance of tourism, because eventually we are going to depend on that. A number of countries depend on tourism. Dubai, what do they really produce? Nothing but tourism. And these things, even them, they create artificial products for tourism. We don't have artificial products. We have the natural products that we want people to come and see as far as tourism is concerned. So these are some of the things that we'd like you to note. So I would like to end by saying, watch the space.
Yo, ebusafo adafo nyane maame efua hajato ono na esi with the Ghana Tourism Authority. No do na ebegina na endejude yete oyo Coastaltv